everyone, welcome to Mark's Finance and Fitness. If you're watching this, congratulations, you made it through 2020 and now you're in 2021. Let's hope that this year gets a lot better as far as the pandemic goes and creates that much more opportunities for everyone. I am very excited for this video today. This is going to be my most favorite video to reveal to everyone out there. I am going to be revealing my first year of investing and how much I made in dividends, as well as reveal to you my portfolio value, the gain I've made in it so far as well. I think this is important to be transparent with you guys because I want to go on this journey with you, and I want to hopefully inspire you to create your own journey to invest and make another source of income for yourself, because that's what it's about. It's about creating another source of income to reduce your dependency and give you more freedom. Most people out there nowadays, they rely on one source of income, and that's usually a job. But what happens if you lose that job? You really have no other sources of income to fall back on. What's important though is to create other sources of income through investing, starting your own business. There's many different ways to create income for yourself. I'm doing it through dividend investing. I'm working on some other types of incomes that I might reveal later, but dividend investing is something that I believe in. It's a way to make passive income. It's you putting your money to work instead of you working for your money. So while you're sleeping, eating breakfast, you're earning dividends, and you don't have to lift a finger except for maybe to buy your stocks on your app. Now, this year we went through a pandemic, but I did not panic. That is the wrong thing to do. The stock market is going to go up and down, but if you panic when it goes down and you choose to sell, you're going to lose out because it always recovers. The stock market always goes up on average 7 to 8% a year. And a lot of people during this pandemic panicked, sold out, and lost a lot of money. I have a friend that I know, or two, that did the same thing. And the thing is, you just gotta be in it for the long term. I think it's okay to do a little bit of options trading here and there, but for the majority of it, I think it's good to just buy solid companies that pay dividends, set it and forget it. And the longer you wait to start, the less money you're going to make. It's that simple. Time is on your side when it comes to investing. So I encourage you to get started today. Too many people I know have told me pretty much this whole year they're going to open up an account, and they don't. And I don't blame them. It's the hardest part about investing. It really is. It's just getting started. So I want to encourage you guys to just set up an account. I use Fidelity and Robinhood, and there's a link below if you want to get a free stock or two. I think now they have 2 free stocks that you can get if you sign up with my link. But what I really want to say is that, compound growth is on your side the longer you invest, especially if you invest in dividend stocks, because when you get paid those dividends, you reinvest them. That grows the amount of dividends you're going to get next time, and the next time, and the next time. You look at any chart of a long-term investor, it starts out slow growth and then it just takes off. I wish I would have invested 10 years ago. I think I've told you guys a few times on this channel. I kick myself for not doing it, but I got started finally. And I want to tell you guys, if I can do it, you can do it. I didn't start with some big lump sum amount. I think I started with maybe 1,000 or 2,000, and then I just invested each paycheck. So if I can do it, you guys can do it. The important thing, like I said, is each paycheck I buy stocks. I just do it consistently no matter what the market is doing. Because if you wait and try to time it, it's impossible to time the market. And it's the best thing that I believe is just to be consistent and invest, every paycheck or however often you decide to do it. But just make sure it's at least once a month or more. So let's get into how much dividends I've made each month of this year. I started January of 2020, so it's literally been 1 year. And I'm excited to reveal to you my journey. So we're going to start off by revealing January 2020 and how much dividends I made. Before I reveal that to you though, when I got this money deposited into my account, I can't tell you how excited I was. I felt like I was a kid going to Disneyland. In fact, let's call it Dividend Land since we're investors. Maybe we can open up a business, Dividend Land, where people go, they pay $100 to get in, And as the longer they stay, the more we'll pay them in dividends back. So they can earn maybe 50 cents an hour, and they can reduce the amount that they paid. Now that's a horrible idea, so let's scratch that. Let's just keep it to Disneyland. When I received this amount, it was the best feeling ever because it was the first time that I earned money passively. I did not work for my money, it worked for me. So drum roll, January, I received a whopping 20 cents. I know that does not seem like a lot, but I can't tell you how excited I was to receive that first dividend. And as you'll see, each month it's gonna go up, some months go down, and I'll explain that when I get there. So February. In February, I more than doubled my dividend income, and I made 48 cents in dividends. At this point, I was excited just to see that I got more than the 20 cents in January, but each time, even now in December, each time I receive that notice that I received a dividend, it's just a really good feeling. So let's move to March. March was the first month that I earned enough that I could actually go buy something at a supermarket or a convenience store. In March, I received $12.99. That was a huge jump from the 48 cents. And then in April, another good month, I received $16.25. So I could get one more bag of chips at the store if I wanted. Again, I don't do that. I reinvest all my dividends. I think that's the way to increase your wealth. But if I were to take this money out and spend it, this is giving you an idea of what I can do. Now in May, my dividends went down. I received $7.20. Let me explain why. Companies pay dividends on different schedules. Some pay monthly, some pay quarterly, some pay biannually, and some pay once a year. Most companies are going to pay quarterly, so those quarterly months are going to be the highest. A lot of people like to try to buy stocks that pay in different months so they can kind of even things out. But if you plan it right and you get a lump sum in one quarter, and you use it for income to spend it, only spend a portion of it and just spread it out over the next couple months till you reach the next big quarter payout. So you're going to see on the quarterly months are going to be my large increases and largest dividend payments. Again, May, $7.20. In June, this was a quarter, it went up quite a bit to $45.98. That was a really good feeling because in March, remember, it's $13, and then the next quarter, I really made that money go up pretty high to $46 just about. So June, $45.98. July was a good month, a respectful month, and I earned $25.96. So enough to go out and maybe buy a nice dinner for myself. Not too nice, but not fast food either. In August, I earned $15.28. Again, I'm happy with that. And it's one of those off months. It's not a quarter month. I think the 2 months after the quarter is the lowest of what I earn because I don't have many companies that pay in that month. And then in September, the next quarter, I received a whopping $60.47. Now we're talking. This is feeling really good, and it's like having 3 20s in your wallet. I don't know, I just like to think of different things like that. So in October, I received $28.61. Respectful. I can buy some Halloween decorations that month. In November, I received $36.19. So enough to help out with a side for Thanksgiving dinner. And then in December, my final month, drum roll, I received $80.89. That's having 4 $20 bills in my wallet. That was really exciting. That was a good feeling that I'm nearing that $100 a month dividend goal, which hopefully I reach next year on average. So total for the whole year of 2020, I received $330.50 in dividends. Now, that's not a lot, but it's not a little. And it's only the first year that I invested. And remember, I didn't invest some $50,000, $100,000. You're going to find out my total portfolio value. But $330, that's money I didn't have before. That's money I didn't have to work for. That's these companies that I own through stocks paying me, thanking me. And it feels good. I'm going to show you this chart here on my dividends. And you're going to see that there's a trend because the companies I own, you can see the quarterly months are at the peaks there. But overall, if you were to draw a line through this, it's going to be going up. It's going to be a slant. It's going to be a hill upwards. And that's what I want you guys to see. This is just 1 year dividends. I am increasing my dividends steadily throughout the year on average. And even each, quarter to quarter and so forth. This is what I want you guys to see is I am creating a separate source of income for myself, one that I don't have to work for. This is money working for me. I'm the boss here. I'm investing, I'm choosing the companies I invest in, and they're paying me for investing in them. I get to choose what I do with that money. I think it's very important to reinvest your dividends. That's how you create wealth, is just relying on that compound growth and keep on putting those dividends in. But it's nice to know if hard times fall, I could pull out that money to help pay for a bill or something like that. And that's a good feeling. All right, so let's look at some portfolio stats here. Currently, since you guys are going on this journey with me, currently I have invested $14,582.51 in the stock market in mainly dividend stocks. I think they're all dividend stocks. There might be a few that aren't paying at the moment just because of the pandemic, but they will pick back up. I'm going to reveal to you how much gain I've made on that money. I have made $1,826.63 in gains. That's just putting my money in and it growing. So the market value of my portfolio is $16,409.14. Overall, this is in 1 year a growth of 12.53% of my money. This is something that no savings account can even touch close, where many people hold their money. I think the highest average savings accounts right now pay 0.5%. But the sad part is the big banks like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, their savings account pay 0.01%. We're talking I made 12.53% in my portfolio. On top of that, I made that $330 in dividends. This is creating freedom for myself. This is creating a reduction in dependency on the income I make from my job, which I love my job. I'm very grateful and thankful for it, but I need to set myself up for success in the future and have less dependency on one source of income, and that should be everyone's goal. So I really encourage everyone to get started. The hardest part, like I said, is just probably opening up an account, getting that time set aside to just do that. It doesn't take too long. Set an hour aside, maybe 2. A lot of these companies like Fidelity have great customer service, and you can call and they will help you through it. They help me get set up. They help me transfer money into it and get all that set up with my personal bank that I use. And so by revealing all this to you today, I wanted to share with you guys this and be transparent, but also let you know that you don't have to be a millionaire to make money like this. It can be everyday people like you and I. And all it takes is setting up an account, investing money you have into it, and doing it consistently. I like to do it each paycheck, but maybe you guys want to do it once a month or once a week. Whatever it is, you just want to be consistent and invest for the long term. Pick good solid companies or ETFs and just set it and forget it. It's not about, showing off or anything like that. It's about inspiring you guys. It's about myself and creating wealth for myself and my future. It's about someday hopefully making enough in dividend income that it can cover all my bills. That's my goal. I want to be able to travel when I retire, and I'm setting myself up just for that. And so, 2020, I like to look at it as a good year because failure equals success and challenges equal opportunities. And I don't want anybody to think that just because you're going through a hard time, that's the end of it. No, you're living, you're alive, and you can take any situation and make it better. And you can turn it into a success and an opportunity that will propel you 10 times better than where you are now. Get started with investing, get started with working out. That's also what my channel is about. And you're going to set yourself up for good health and good wealth. So I hope you guys like this video. I'm going to try to do this once a month to update you on my portfolio. Again, whether it's a gain or a loss, I don't want to only show you the good side of investing. I want to show you when there might be some hard times too, because it's all about sticking through it. Just like I said, in March when the stock market crashed, I didn't panic. I did a lot of research and I listened to some people that I trust, and I kept investing. I invested even more heavy because I knew there was going to be a recovery. This thing wasn't going to last forever. And that's what you guys need to do when you start investing, is you need to learn to take your emotions out of it, because there's going to be times where you're in the red. It's just inevitable. But long term, you're going to grow yourself some amazing wealth. And I am excited for each and every one of you that are doing this or are deciding to do it. Now in 2021, my only advice is to stay away from that twisted tea. If you don't know what that is, just look it up. There's memes everywhere on Facebook and everywhere else. I really hope this video inspires you. I hope it shows you that I'm going to be transparent with you guys and show you my journey of investing. I'm going to be sharing more news on stocks in general, stocks that I own, and continuing to show you my dividends maybe once a year, or maybe I'll do a 6-month update like I did today, showing you each month how I've earned. But monthly at least, I'll share with you the gain and loss and the market value of my portfolio. So have a great day, and we'll see you next time on Mark's Finance and Fitness.